Yeah, hey! That was a quick load. Right, there's us alongside something else. I don't know what that is. Another 170 by the look of it. We have no destructions by the looks of it. But let's let the peoples on because we're told to there. Okay. The Tom and Jerry lines. Why is that saying release there? Where's my brake indicator? It doesn't release, that's fine. It releases at 12. Need to think of that, we release at 12. Right, let's set up. Yes, at 12. Okay. That's fine. What have we got? We've got the DRA needs to be on because it's red. Is it up here on this? Yes, it is. Right, day markers. Like that. This is an AP one as well, so it's all complex stuff. Windscreen wipers, no. Sander, no. Horn. Is that it then? We're in forward. What's that? Don't know. Right. We're clear to go now. Let's take that off. Contact the guard. And then forward we go. Don't have cab lights. Unless they're on this wall. Don't have instrument lights. Let's move, come on. We can get to 25. Clunk, 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 clink, clink. Is this the Wherry? It is InstaSim. Welcome back, by the way. Now we join the Moderners. Yes, we do. CptnJenks, don't sing that song. Bring back my. It annoyed me and John had it at Scarborough. Every arcade put. Oh, okay. The AP version doesn't have this train. Have to buy it separately. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Mr. Harrison has returned. It's not AP, just the standard Thompson model, but comes with the route. Is it just in a reskin then? Why didn't they provide their own with the Wherry lines on Steam? Because they don't do one. That'll be why. Right, there's the 60. 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Right, let's get that up to 60. Blundell in 5 miles. An unbranded one. Okay. Right. This actually looks like quite a nice route. I've been to Norwich Station. I've changed trains there. We don't want to brake on. There we go. From what you're gathering, you think chocolate and sweet treats might cost more soon. Oh, they're always going to cost more. I think that's the line that we took when I came out of Norwich. Although I can't be entirely sure till I've seen that Salt House. Maybe not. Yeah, must have been. Ping. AP have recorded 170 sounds, though, as DTG bought the 170 model than AP could do an enhancement pack for it in the future. Ah. Okay, that's not the line that I used then. But it must have been, because... unless it was down to here, but... Lowestoft's too far down. And now we're going to miss that. Right. What's that? Morpeth for the 60. You have a GeForce 150 Ti on order. Chris, please excuse my lack of knowledge, but what is a GeForce 50 170 Ti 6093? How's the scenario creation going? Have I had the dispatcher lined up against the wall and shot yet? No, Ed. I haven't. Not yet. There's one or two things I need to do to tweak the scenario. But he works. There is one thing I can't get to work that would have been a lovely set piece if I could. But it won't. So I'm just going to have to put up with it. But yeah, it's going well for the first time in a while. Oh, it's an NVIDIA graphics card. Nice, Chris. It's fairly... I don't know what graphics card I've got. All I know is it's got 4 gig in it. Not that much. What am I doing wrong? What do you mean, Ed? Oh, TI is titanium. I've got a Jenks Model 900. All I know is that it's NVIDIA. I need to get the computer box out again actually and make a list of what I'm running on. Mainly because I also want the I want to RAM raid it. I want to put more RAM in it. Not that it'll help with this game, but it might help with the whole process of streaming at the same time. Oh, the dispatcher's behaving itself. I must be doing something wrong. I've not started playing with Louis yet, Ed. If that's gonna mess it up. In fact, when I'm ready, I might need your help with some Lua stuff. Because I don't know how to do some of what I want. One issue you did not know, they stopped putting up VGA connections on cards. What's a VGA connection? See, all this technical stuff goes over my head. And yet I built my own computer. Right, we're stopping here at Blundell platform 2. We are actually stopping this time. Signal's up. And there we go. So Ed, I have the first scenario about between the third and halfway done. I'm halfway with the AI. I need to put in the statics and do the lure. Which I'm hoping that the lure on this one will be quite easy. Then I've got an idea for the second one that I'm going to do. Beyond that, I have no idea. Right, time to move. VGA is analog video output and is therefore pretty much redundant with digital inputs on newer monitors. Hence why DVI-D is still going. Ah, okay. Right, let's get full power. Power! Right, we have the signal. We're going to go round to the left. Next stop, Great Yarmouth Platform 2. Well, Matt Peddleton did not have a DVI to VGA converter in National Rail Museum on York. Ah. Yes, some of the older stuff is still VGA. We've still got something that's plugged in on the old 3 inputs. The sound, visual, and I can't remember what the other one is. Would have been good if he did have. I might have to sit. Well, I don't have a laptop, so otherwise I might have to see if I can invest in one. Right, should be plain sailing now all the way into Yarmouth. AV, possibly. I don't know. Nice horn. Should we sit in the passenger bit for a bit? There's no passenger bit! Oh well, I guess being the driver, the passenger bit is out of bounds. I don't know the colours of the Minster Sim, I can't quite see them from here. I know that we were just looking for a lead the other day and Mrs. Jenks was like, oh, this thing is plugged in with... we were looking for HDMI and she's like, oh, I'm sure that's plugged in with a HDMI. So I had a look and it wasn't. You ordered a display port to VGA converter. Nice, Chris. Maybe next time we go, might ask you to bring it. Oh. That was a lovely bit of sunshine that I could have got a really nice snappity. No, we're now in the shadow of the forest. Go away, forest! Oh, I missed him. Oh, no! No, why are you AWSing me when there's nothing around? Oh. Because there's a 30 restriction. Right. Let's move. Spoiled my photo. That's not too bad. If it's red, yellow and white, it's AV. Yellow for video. Right, red, white audio. Something left audio. Yeah, something like that, InstaSim. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't know, I just had a quick glance at it. They don't normally put AWS down for them TSRs. They just expect you to run through and lose all your points. Mr. Harrison whistles innocently. No, I saw you foul me, Mr. Harrison. You can whistle as innocently as you like. I saw it. Right, we're in the 30. Stop. Middling. Are we rolling? It was not CK that did it. CK hasn't posted in chat for ages. Right, we're out of the 30. Let's move. Back up to 60. How's the old... That's what we wanted. Nice and shiny. Let's move away a bit as well. For the... see which one makes it onto YouTube thumbnail. You're still changing out of your gravy, soup and champagne stained clothes. Is that really what they feed you on them rail tours? Champagne soup, gravy soup and champagne. Northern Rail's on strike tomorrow. Ooh. What are they striking for, Chris? They're trying to get rid of the Pacers, or they're trying to keep them? We're gonna strike if you take away the Pacer. Right, we have the signal. And the second signal. I can see it from here. Well, that's what it says on the veg and meat and stuff fall off onto the carpet. Ah, okay. Have you been on a gravy train? Who's getting rid of real trains? Well, they're getting rid of Pacers. We are now coming down to here, and then we'll come round and up to here. How are we doing for time? Oh, we got loads of time. I don't know why I'm panicking. What's that? Doubles? Singles? You better brake. If that was singles. Don't know why that signal wasn't on the hood. Maybe because it's only a distant. Northern Rail is a strike Monday, Wednesday, Friday for something to do with them getting... Oh. Yes. The DRI argument. I fully agree with them. How about travelling on a pacer to work every day? If you have a word with London Overground and get them to bring pacers down, I will gladly travel on it to work every day. You don't think you get doubles on this line? Okay, singles only. This is a singles only line. All you couples. So the track in the north of the map is essentially a completely straight track instead of one huge curve in the middle for some reason. Hey, what? Right, that wasn't the... InstaSim, what do you mean? Right, we're slowing again for the 15. We have another yellow, another green even, which means the next one must have been yellow. Red. No, I can see green. Not a problem, Chris. Thanks for the heads up. If I was running trains complete on the main line for the guards who are being removed, you would put up posters essentially saying, "Do you have guard experience? We need guards on our trains. Come and join us." There's a track in the north of the network with a curve in the middle. What, you mean this bit? It's curved because they wanted to get that station in. The people of Acle. I don't know how you say it. Never been. Never heard of the place. Right, do we get the advanced starter? That's not my signal. That is an icy green. Let's go. Vamos. Avoid Leeds city centre tomorrow as taxis are on a go slow in Leeds tomorrow. It will be bedlam. I'd have to sort of deliberately go to Leeds. I think avoiding it's going to be very easy. Right, we're on the single track. You'll have to learn how to pronounce Acle correctly as you're looking for a house there. If I'd taken the line off to the right, you go over a lovely swing bridge. Oh, nice. We might have to do that one day. So, glad for Arriva for this thing, though. You remember them saying they aren't going to be removing guards in favour of the driver-only operation. Like I can see why DRO is okay for off-peak services or services we're not supposed to go on the train, but for peak services with high demand, it should be mandatory to have guards. I think it should be mandatory to have guards anyway. That's why we have them. One of the points that I read in an argument is, if the train hits anything, who's the most likely person to be injured? And then you're leaving that person on their own in charge of a train full of people. Hey, Scotsman, welcome back. Indeed, X-Series. And if we have driver-only operation, he is the only person on the line on the train that is qualified to deal with the trackside experience. And if he's injured, he's unable to then look after the passengers in his care. It's almost like saying, right, since there's two people, since there's somebody at the front of a plane, why don't we remove the air stewards and stewardesses, and then whilst the plane is in flight, the captain's got to deal with it. Because really, especially on the short ones, because really they should only be dealing with them when they alight and when they get on and off the plane. It's, according to Google, Ackle is pronounced Akelele. Oh dear. Right, let's get up to 60. Let's get away from that bad pronunciation. I think I prefer that. There's Bernie Arms. Captain butchering names again. Yep. He messing with the horn. Right, 4 miles to go till we get to Yarmouth. And then you can all go on holiday by the sea. Holiday by the sea, holiday by the sea. The only reason it's all down, I know it's all down to money, Mr. Harrison, but safety should come first as well. It's one of those things, you know, if we were in the situation, I'm sure that we'd have an idea what to do. We'd know which side of the train to get out, all this, that, the other. But most people wouldn't. 20 coming up. Let's brake then. There is the 20. Oh my gosh, there was nowhere near. Oh no, that's the whistle. Ah. Oh, that was a bit wibbly. There we go. Only where is this 20? The only reason these companies want to get rid of guards is to cut costs, and you think that's wrong. Train companies should provide the best service possible for their passengers and not think about the profit they make. Unfortunately, that's not how private businesses run. What will happen is there will be a big thing go in. Is that a thing for the other way? It's just the T the other way. There'll be an incident that they can't ignore, and then they'll all be told to bring their guards back. That's what'll happen. Unfortunately, it's how most safety systems get developed. When you get up there, we'll have to start putting pics up on Discord from the station. That's actually a good idea, X series. You agree? Wibble wobble. We apologise for the wobbling. Anyone with coffee stains on their jeans may take a complaint form at the next stop. The driver has run out of toilet paper. Right, let's go. What were you agreeing with, Mr. Harrison? This part of the route reminds you of old Mr. Porter. Why? I wonder how they've done that. Because I need one of them right next to my track. But that kind of distance seems alright. Windmills. Ah. Well, this is the Norfolk Broads. So this lot is very flat and often gets swamped out. Or used to. Or this used to be marshland. Not again! What for this time? Absolutely nothing. Right, I'm protesting. Where is this AWS ramp that I've gone over that's so dangerous? There. Right, it's there. Oh, another 20 mile an hour ruddy warning. For goodness sake. Could you make an Oh Mr. Porter route? Depends which bit you want to do, Chris. Because don't forget you have that big bit at the end whereby they're running down the LNER. It's not supposed to be the LNER, but it is. I get AWS for no reason, Chris. Oh, standards of service. Insta-sim, you can't do Island of Sodor in train sim. Right, I'm now going to be late because I'm expecting a 20 that's not coming. We're going to go to 50. And just watch out for this 20. Yeah, definitely not a 20. 100% a 50. Woody 20. Not even for the workshop. It's very, very difficult legally because of Hit Entertainment having the intellectual property. I think if you based it on the books, it would be slightly different. But I'm not entirely sure. Right, that AWS, for no stupid reasons, made me late. Right, now we've got to break for the 15, but we're going to do that late. Now. And release now. You will get no tanks, but not tanks for it. Hey? There we go, into the 15. And we've made back some of the time by my crafty braking. You would get no tanks, but not tanks. Right, we're into Great Yarmouth. Probably due to the possibility of copyright. Yeah. Right. Okay, guys, everybody can walk. Get off my train. The pump car would be nice on this route. What about the pump car rescuing something? And bringing it back into the station. Well done, driver. Early starts are worth it on mornings like this. Apparently so. It's actually quite a nice morning. I didn't realise it was 5 o'clock in the morning. Sliver! Anybody would think that was planned.